Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm talking about the newest mixtape from the Haunted Mound, Buckshot and Hackle's Wicker Men. It's been a while since I talked about the Haunted Mound, and since my last video, a lot has happened. Mainly the return of Ghost Mountain, which is still pretty insane to me. I didn't make any videos talking about it because I'm waiting for him to put out an album or an EP, but the two singles he did release are very good. I definitely think Apollon is the better of the two, and I'm very happy he is dropping music again. The other thing that happened was the announcement of Wicker Men. I was pretty hyped when the EP was announced. I was a little surprised and disappointed when I saw it was going to be a collab tape with Hackle. My disappointment stemmed mainly from wanting a fully fleshed out solo Buckshot project. However, my disappointment quickly dissipated as I patiently waited for the tape to drop. And then it finally did last week, and it's only 4 tracks long. Now, this isn't the biggest issue. However, before the EP's release, most of the songs from the EP had already been previewed at various shows. Not to mention the rollout was very hype, and there being an entire European tour for the EP made the final release of Wicker Men as a whole less exciting and more underwhelming. This is also the first Mound-rich project, which I'm still not entirely sure what the label represents, but to me it seems like it's being used for songs that sound more like traditional underground music, or at the very least are different enough from the traditional Haunted Mound sound to need a different label. A lot of the songs on Wicker Men are produced by, as far as I'm aware, a new producer for the Mound, Flight. But I know the question on everyone's mind, is Wicker Men good? Well,
this is Wicker Man Eepy.
The elephant in the room, for me at least, is the 4-track length. There's nothing wrong with a short body of work. If you saw my last video, you would know I rated Obscura Noctis Mors, another 4-track EP, very high. Probably too high to be honest. However, in the case of Wicker Men, I think this is a double-edged sword. On one hand, these 4 songs are pretty good, as I will touch on in a bit, and it is definitely a quality over quantity type of vibe. However, I also can't help feel disappointed by its length. Like, just as I'm starting to fuck with the new sound, it just ends, and that's it. The short track length also doesn't leave much room for error, as if just one track is bad or even just lackluster compared to the rest, that's 1/4 of the entire project that is lackluster. Fortunately, Wicker Men doesn't have this problem to a severe degree, and don't worry, I will start glazing this thing shortly, but I have a couple more small gripes to discuss. First off, what the fuck are some of these tags? Like, okay, maybe this is a little less of a gripe, but the fucking Wicker Men Eepy tag is just so goofy to me. All the new Mound-rich tags in general have just been so goofy, but to be honest, I think it fits the vibe. For now at least. Another thing is Buckshot's performance is not as good as I would have hoped for. I don't think it's bad. I really like his verse on Dope Sick. However, his other verses on the EP were definitely not my favorite and are, in my opinion, the weakest part of this project. It should be noted that even though I think Buckshot is the weakest part of the EP, I don't think his performance is bad. I just prefer how he sounds on Burning Barn and his other features. Especially after hearing his unreleased song Winchester, I'm not sure if the Mound-rich sound suits him that well. Hackle, on the other hand, is probably the best part of this whole project. I think Wicker Men's sound is perfect for Hackle. In my previous video, I rated both of Hackle's projects pretty low, but if he were to do a solo project in a similar style to this, I would be very excited for it. And yeah, I know this has nothing to do with the music, but I really fuck with the cover art. Overall, if I had to rank the tracks on the EP, in last place, what I think is the weakest track is It Ain't Worth It. I think the song is fine, but I don't find myself coming back to it at all really. It has my least favorite Buckshot verse ever on it, and gets dwarfed by the other songs off Wicker Men. As for my favorite song from the EP, it's been fluctuating between Hydroplaning and Just Wanna Be Alone. Dope Sick is also pretty good, but I definitely like the other two a lot more. To be honest, I have no idea where I'd rank this project among all the other Haunted Mound projects, as my feelings on it are still fluctuating a ton. I purposely waited a bit before making this video to give myself more time with the music and to hopefully come to a more solid conclusion about Wicker Men, but I didn't want to wait too long because this is pretty topical right now and I'm definitely at a crossroads. If I had to assign a score to Wicker Men, it would probably be a 7 out of 10, and it definitely has me more excited for the direction the Haunted Mound is going with the Mound-rich sound. I liked 5150 when it first came out, but I've definitely been enjoying it less with with time. But Wickermen, I see myself keeping this in my rotation for a while, and you should too. But yeah, that about sums up my thoughts on Hackle and Buckshot's Wickermen. Let me know your thoughts on the EP and this video in the comments below. I'm now realizing my Haunted Mound ranking is now outdated. I think once a couple more projects come out, I will make an updated ranking video sometime in 2025. But anyway, if you made it this far, you're a real one, and consider subscribing. I have a video planned that isn't Haunted Mound or music related for December, so get ready for that. I'm also trying to get back into making videos, and the larger subscriber count definitely contributes to my motivation. But yeah, thanks for watching.